Today we're taking a look at another certified Microsoft Teams Room device, the Yealink CP900. This is not a headset, this is not some other MTR device, this is a speakerphone. And it is, as you can see, circular in shape rather than the square form factor that we've seen a couple other times. A lot of people have heard this shape referred to as kind of the puck, right, that sits on a conference room table. This can be more of a personal speakerphone, but you could also pair it with some room systems as well. This case that the CP900 is in is a hard case. It is not cloth. That gives it really good protection for the device inside, and as you can see, it is closed and opened with a zipper. As we pop that open, take a look right at the top up here. This is an elastic band, and we have our Bluetooth dongle sitting in there. That allows us to connect to a device, a laptop, via Bluetooth using the dongle if we don't want to use regular Bluetooth connectivity. Taking the device out of here, you'll see it has a nice and kind of unique form factor for the quote-unquote puck shapes. We've got some lights happening here because this is already powered on a second ago and plugged in, and I unplugged it for purposes of the video. But you'll notice this is not just a simple puck. We've kind of got our speaker that's sitting elevated a little bit. This top rim has all the different controls. We touched that and they lit up there. And you can see we've got a number of them we'll go over in a second. And then on the bottom, we've got this space that we can tuck our cord into, our USB cable. So if you want to hardwire connect this to your laptop rather than using Bluetooth, you can. Now, one of the things that I like about the fact that it can be Bluetooth is that you can just pick this up off your desk and carry it around the room while you're having a conversation. If you're like me and you do a lot of pacing, maybe you don't want to wear a headset, this is a good option if it's connected via Bluetooth to just pick up the puck and carry it around the room, having your Microsoft Teams call and not letting your voice get distant. So two options there, USB direct connect cable and Bluetooth connectivity. Now if you are just connecting Bluetooth, you would click the Bluetooth button up here and hold it down for I believe it's 3 seconds. We've got our power button up here that will either power it on or off. And we can see by powering it on, we have this green LED light that just showed up all the way around. Now that full light means we are fully charged. The light will diminish on the one side as the battery gets worn down until it is a low red up top to show that you're low bat. You've got your mute button over here on the right. And then down here we've got an answer call button. You would also press this button to put a call on hold, and then you've got the hang up call button over here. And a little more faintly you can see we've got the plus and minus sign for our volume, and all around the edge we've got these little holes here. This is a 6 microphone beamforming array to capture audio in a 360-degree field. 6 of those mics all around the base of this. Finally, we've got our Microsoft Teams button down here. So as we are connected to a machine that has Teams on it, or a phone that has Teams client on it, when the Teams button is connected, it will light up and have a white circle kind of around it. And then we can actually use that Teams button to open up the Teams client just by pressing the button. Let's go ahead and get this plugged in. As you see this USB cable, it just wraps around a few times around the base here. We unwrap it, and I'm gonna go ahead and now take the end of this, get it plugged into our laptop, and we'll take a look at actually using this with Microsoft Teams. Okay, I just plugged in the laptop and you just saw that light blink on there. And we also see, aside from that bluish purplish light that we saw around the edge once we connected to the laptop, our Teams button has also lit up. So now we don't just see a purple button in the middle, we have our Teams button lit up. We are gonna go ahead and shift our camera view and see what happens when we click that button. All right, now that we've got the camera view changed a little bit here, we can see our screens. You can see nothing is up on the screen. I'm gonna click this Teams button, and boom, we have Microsoft Teams popped up on the screen. Pretty cool stuff. At this stage, I'm going to go ahead and place a call to the client that this is connected to, and we'll answer via our buttons on the actual CP900. Call is coming in. Let's answer that. Okay. And there you go, that little static feedback issue we have when we have a call happening from two endpoints right beside me, each of them speakerphones. We see everything is lit up now because the call is engaged. I have muted the other side, but the call is engaged. We are in a Microsoft Teams call, as you see in the background. And when we're ready to put the call on hold, we just tap that. If you look in the background, you see we're now on hold. And if we tap it one more time, we are back in the call, not on hold any longer. We can tap our mute button and we go red. And we'll untap mute, and we're back to normal. And finally, when we're ready to hang up the call, we simply click the hang up button. And there we go. We placed a call, managed it all from our Yealink CP900. So there you have it, the Yealink CP900 Microsoft Teams certified speakerphone. We just gave you a few facts during the demo about the device, like the 6 microphone array, beamforming array, the 360-degree field of audio input, etc., using these 6 different mics. A few other facts about it though. There is a 3-hour charge time. It takes about 3 hours to get the device fully charged. Once fully charged, you get about 12 hours of actual use time out of it. And if it's on standby, not being used, it can stay on standby for up to 450 days. As far as the Bluetooth range, it was a 33 meter, 100 foot range. For people like myself that tend to do a whole lot of wandering around when they're on calls, that is a pretty decent range. And that about wraps us up for today's demo. Hope you found it helpful, as always. And if you did, please share, please retweet. If you have comments or feedback, leave them below here on the YouTube video, and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I'm able to.